Sorry? No, this is the Golan Heights.
Oh,
we
this
are
is?
on the Golan Heights,
Oh,
which until 1967 was part of Syria. Now, you can see again the border on the other side of the mountains. You see the antenna there, kind of vaguely. This is the border with Lebanon. On the other side of the mountain is Lebanon. You see the border, the white line there. This is Lebanon, and cross this valley through the village, you can see, and then climb up here. Now, why would anyone bother building this huge fortress up here? Pretty much the very same reason why the Israeli military built its position up there. You can see on the hill right there. This is how to control the area. Now, this takes us about 800 years or more back in time, the time of the Crusaders. You know, the Crusaders, we mentioned them. These are the Christians who came all the way from Europe, conquering Jerusalem, and they wanted to take the control over the tomb of Christ over there. But after that, they started to have a lot of problem with the local Muslims, and eventually this had been built by Muslims because this is on the road leading Egypt, Israel, or Israel today, and Syria. Remember, we looked at the map, and I told you that Israel is in the middle of 3 continents: Europe, Asia, and Africa. So going up toward Damascus, and from Damascus north, and then from there to Europe and Asia, it would be very important to control this place. So this is why they built this huge fortress. And it looks like they use the engineering that actually been introduced to this country by the Crusaders. And how do we know that? By the arches. The arch is the key of many of all the buildings that have been built in this country and actually any other place until the modern days. If you've been to the Colosseum in Rome, you could see hundreds and maybe more arches. This is the thing. Now, the Roman arch is round, which is pretty strong, but around the 12th century in Europe, they developed different kind of arch. No longer a round arch, but an arch that has this shape. So if you go to, you can see it here, but also if you go to cathedrals, you see that the cathedrals in Europe were built not in the round arch, but this shape, like this. It's a small change, but it's extremely significant change in the strength of the building, because now they don't need to have so much stones to support the tall building, and this is what enabled them to build this very tall cathedrals in Europe, and they introduced this engineering here. Now again, you can see that it goes all the way to the top, and they built towers. The towers are sticking out of the wall. And you can see the wall is here, but we are on a tower. There's another tower. There's another tower. There's at the end another tower. The reason is that if you're standing on a tower and somebody attacking you, you can see him from behind. Because people are trying to attack from here, but you are behind him, so you can attack him. In most cases, it wouldn't help. People who put the siege around a fortress would eventually conquer it. It didn't happen here. When the Muslims built this, the Christians tried to take the place, they failed. And then actually it ended up in the end of the Muslims all the time. The Christian couldn't take it. So we can, those of you who are brave and strong and whatever, young, we can walk around a little bit about here and try to find a way out through the secretive escape way. And those who are don't want to do that can simply walk. Much is waiting there, but don't go any other place. Just go back the same way we came in, and we'll hopefully meet you there.